welcome back, Rankers. How you going? I wanted to tell you why some people can't become our customers. And it's quite simple, really. They just don't fit the model. And we've had it a couple of times. We had another incident this week. But think about it like this. If you have a nice little shop somewhere and it is in a nice spot, but there's no issue with people getting to you, maybe you've got unlimited car parking space where your shop is, maybe you actually have unlimited checkouts where your shop is as well. I know it sounds crazy, eh? Stay with me. So you've got all this shelf space, but maybe you're not using it all. And maybe it's unlimited, but you're selling good products at good prices, good service. And then you switch on the ad campaign. Sounds great, right? Except that it's just you running the business. And that's where the problems start. So we've had a couple of businesses where they've been smaller businesses. There's been usually 2 to 3 people, maybe it's a family business. And these are the ones that typically don't go too well on our model. Because what tends to happen is that you think you want to grow revenue quickly, right? And in the case of, say, this client here, which is One In Point, you can see there that we've doubled that revenue by, revenue's up by 143%. So more than doubled the revenue in about 70 to 80 days, right? So we took this client on. They really, really wanted to become a client. We said, oh, I don't know, it's probably not going to work for you. And we said, all right, we'll just make it a 3 to 4 months, see how we go, see what you think, see what we think. And if it works, then we'll work out where we go from there. So they're exhausted. So it's essentially a 2-person business, but they're not going ahead anymore because they've decided that actually what they need or want is a lifestyle business, which is totally fine, right? So this is not for them because when you grow that fast, you have all these other issues. You have stock issues, you have warehousing issues, you have staffing issues, you have postage costs. You have all these extra things with staffing issues. Do you have to bring on more staff? Is it going to mean paying superannuation, work cover, PAYG, all these other things that come into play, which maybe weren't part of your original plans. So if you have a lifestyle business, just be careful about certain things that you could be doing on your site, because in the case of this client, we haven't finished. So this is the incredible thing with this client. We haven't started working on mobile yet, and 61% of their traffic is actually from mobile. These numbers have simply been achieved by making a different path to purchase available on the site that wasn't there. So now 45% of that revenue is only coming from 12% of the traffic. So we haven't even begun to, move the rest of the traffic into that path to get it up to, say, maybe 24%. So it would double again or something like that. But you see the issue that you can have if you might actually get what you wish for, which is a lot more revenue. There comes a lot more issues. So you need to go into these things eyes wide open. And that's why we wrote a client vacancy description. It's a bit like a job vacancy description. It was more to help us understand the types of business owners that this product or service would work well for. And I've put the link in the description below, and you can have a look at that. But essentially, what we look for is people that are doing maybe 1 to 3 million, something like maybe 3 to 5. There's different brackets, but you want to be doing enough revenue over the course of 12 months that you're ready to double, right? So we look to double revenue over 12 to 18 months. This one, obviously, a lot quicker. So, and it wouldn't have been sustainable to grow over 12 to 18 months because it's a smaller business. So you need that sort of larger or more revenue coming in over the course of the year to make this worthwhile exercise to do. The other thing that the client description talks about is finding businesses where we can deal directly with the owners. So some people have said to us, oh, why don't you go and speak to the brands about this? Well, it's like, no, this won't work on brands either, because it's a bit like trying to, turn the Titanic around, or, it's that they are big things to steer. This has to be a dynamic environment for it to work. So we have to zero in very, very carefully on who the right client is. Hey, and if that's you, and please have a look at the client description because we're always looking to work with great people and we have a vacancy now. Thanks very much. See you next week. Bye.